Guys, we're going caving. Because as lovely as life is, you can't live forever. Nom nom nom. Ah, no, actually, fuck that. Sandstone. We'll go caving in a bit. Oh. This looks promising. No crash fish, please. Wow. Maybe this was before. Ultra glide flint. Sweet!
Acquired.
Awesome! That's an awesome blueprint. Swivel chair. You've gotta have the swivel chair, especially if you're planning on being an underwater Let's Player.
30 seconds. New blueprint acquired.
Ching. Looks like down here in the water, my backup air tank also loses like a modicum of... Here we go. Nice! Also loses a little bit of... like oxygen at a time. Despite being in my bag, it's still using it up, which doesn't really make sense, but I guess... Oh, there's a picture there. Can't really tell who it is. I'm sure I didn't know them. Transgov, Mongolian Independent States.
Integrating new PDA data.
That sounds very interesting. Très interessanto. Let's get back up to the surface and have a look at what we just discovered. You know, among the reefbacks, I don't know why, it feels a little safer. Like, I know they're just not interested in me. And for some reason, I have it in my head that they are going to deter predators themselves. Which is maybe entirely unfounded, but, you know. Let's make sure my other water tank, my other air tank fills up too. Alright, let's see. Holy data downloads, Batman. Transgov profile, Mongolian Independent States. When the hostilities of the expansion ceased, the tactical value of the hard-to-reach colony systems on the edge of the China territories plummeted. Recouping from the war, the central government left them to starve. The systems in question declared independence, fair enough, claiming their infrastructure as their own, and their intent to become self-sufficient. Today, the Mongolian states is seen as a relatively minor power on the outskirts of colonized space, yet it remains one of the fastest expanding transgovs in the galaxy. Okay. Mongolian societies inherited their technologies from the Chinese, but incorporated the customs of their multicultural colonist base. Non-synthetic foods remain popular, religion is a strong component of society, but the Mongolians take a relaxed view of competing faiths, believing gods to be universally and equally flawed. What an enlightened view. Well done, Mongolians. Shame about, you know, Mulan and all. But nobody's perfect. Let's get back in there. I don't think I was quite done in this little room.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Indeed, ain't it just so? There's a mobile vehicle for a fragment. I've done this now, but I can at least get some titanite from it. Ah, there's a door here. So I need to cut that open. Cool. But you know what? I know I said I was going to go caving, but I feel like this is a much better use of my resources, and I did just get that laser cutter. I might as well try it out. Well, there's nothing else in here, from what I can tell. Alright, let's go. Back out, and Adam, there's my life pod. There's my life pod, there's my life pod. So I've got to say, I'm wondering if resources in this game respawn. And I'm not talking about stuff like fish and plants. That I feel like they probably do respawn. Maybe there's advantages in using them that way. Actually, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want to try a Reginald fish and a bladderfish, of course. Come here. And I want to make ultra super lightweight fins. I want everything. I want the world. I'm really starting to kick in this colonization thing. Don't give me Reginald fish. So I let go my last one instead of against sort of hanging on to it. It felt mean just to keep it like decomposing in my pocket. Come here, come here, come here. And I will try this one as well. Mine! There we go. The two ones I released nearby my my base. But let's eat them. And see what they chew like. And let's have a brief cursory examination of this creepvine forest whilst I'm here. So quick, in fact, that by the time I'd finished the sentence describing what I was about to do, it already passed. God, what a productive day I feel like I've had. It really is amazing. Thanks, by the way, to Red Bull Gives You Wings for giving me a tip about this. It's nice to see that I can find the original signal locations as well, because I thought I'd lost them by not putting down the beacon. Right, food, and food. Pungent and smoky, extremely satisfying. And let's also, let's see how much it's going to give me first of all. It's 44. Holy moly! So in that case, let's cure the spadefish. We'll keep that for later. Almost done here today, I think. Almost done with today's session. It's been really fun. I'm in love with this game, by the way. I absolutely like it. I think about it when I'm not playing it. It's just wonderful. But it's terrifying. It's like threatening. But that's sort of part of it. That's absolutely a part of its charm for me. I hope you guys are on board with this series because I'm loving doing this so far. I would hate to have to abandon it. Fucking laser cutter. Damn it. Is it getting nighttime? Is it getting nighttime? It is getting nighttime. In that case, what we will do instead is I will deposit the stuff that I've got. This is so much better than the thing I had set up before. It's much more organized. Deposit. I mean, imagine you get indoor lockers when you have the luxury of your own place, but I do not. I do not, and therefore I do not. Yeah, there we go. And that stuff's fine. Have that. What am I doing? Oh, yes. Oh, there's the Reginald fish I released earlier. I'll call him Reginald. So he gets to live because you know, I let him go, and at least I'm giving something back. Oh, here's the mobile vehicle bay. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and a power cell. That is not a huge stretch, but how do I make a power cell? 2 batteries and silicone rubber. Holy crap. That's very much within reach, but I don't know if I need it to be in, This is just like... Is it in the water, or do I need a habitat? Who knows? Right, what am I doing again? Oh yes, no, I have done that now, which is great. Laser cutter, goddamn. It'll be down at the tech bit. Here we go, tech. Where is my laser cutter? There's the laser cutter. And the repair tool as well, because we might find something in there we want to repair. Unheard of. I doubt there's going to be a fire in there. If not, if there is a fire in there, it's not going to last very long. The whole bloody place is underwater. Climb up. I'm going to spend the night just reading the couple of codex entries. I know this isn't its own episode, so it's, you know, just skip ahead in the video if you don't want to hear about it. A sand shark, a powerful medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. So keep a fish on me, baby. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. Yeah. Well, it's just iconic. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or maybe simply an evolutionary dead end. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. And it's got feet? Yeah, it's feet. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the life form can burrow into the ground. Avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Indeed. What else we got? Hopefully we have something. Yeah, we got the floater. 2 species living in symbiosis, which attach to and attempt to feed on any objects they come into contact with. Dominant life form is number 1, I guess. The pink main body and energy suction jaw is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism... Yeah, I see it in there. Kind of hard to miss. Is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism or other stable surface, it will attempt to leach nutrients in order to grow. Microorganism membrane. The outer gel-like substance is a mesh of microorganisms capable of forming a sealed vacuum around the creature's jaws. Helium buffer. A thin layer of helium is stored within the outer membrane, providing buoyancy to the floater and anything it's attached to. May aid in flotation of sunken objects. Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's experiment. So down here amongst the organics is not there, not here, but here. So if I assign this to a quick slot, I'll assign it to 3. Here's my floater. Look at it with its wee jaws. Okay, floating objects. I mean, we're just doing it for fun, really, so... I'm thinking, like, scrap. Like, titanium salvage would probably be best for that. But say you want to lift a bunch, like a big thing out of the water, that could be useful there. Bladderfish. Just getting in the habit of just grabbing them on the way past. They really do blend in. Alright, well, I don't know. I'll attach it to this, Whoop. Bye! Fine. We get the idea. We don't really need to see it. Here you go. You stay there. Ow. What the hell? Did they just try to suck onto me? Perhaps. In the meantime, though, dawn has come. And we have successfully stalled enough for the night. Let's get on our way. That is unfortunate. See you, lad. Hello. Well, vehicle bay fragment. We don't need it, but regardless, useful. So where's the big wreckage? Must be this way. I can't make heads or tails of that heads-up display on the top of my Sea Glide. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. I'm maybe looking at, like, caves. Yeah, I'm looking at a topographical, is that the right word for it? Topographical? Holy crap. Analysis of what's ahead of me. Whoa! It's like a sand shark. Alright, here we go. Let's go make sure that all our stuff has oxygen. And then down we shall go. Perhaps I'm starting to over-rely on the Sea Glide, but because this battery's definitely draining a bit faster. I guess they are interchangeable. But still, it's fun. I think I'm just getting better at using it. Like, just getting better at being willing to use it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, I didn't see this. How interesting. Oh, if it didn't have the laser cutter, then I could do this. Cha-ching! Nice that the wee scanner icon comes up at the bottom so I know when to put the flashlight away. Interesting, what is this? Can I really not use this? I mean, I guess it's all broken. It's a laser cutter fragment. Kind of thematically appropriate for the location. Uh-huh. Come on, turn on. There we go. Take item. Just water. Okay, cool. Nothing else here, really.
30 seconds.
Switch it out. Okie dokie. Alright, well in that case, let's learn how to use this thing, shall we? Okay, good, it does it for me. That's fun. It's like it's taking a decent chunk of battery to open each door, so I'll need to make sure that when I go into the ship, which should be relatively soon. Am I gonna take damage by going through there? It's kind of molten. Whoop. No, I'm not. Surprising. When I go into the ship, I'll need to make sure I bring a bunch of backup batteries. Ugh. You're a bit closer to the ground than you usually are, buddy. Let's have a cursory scan of your malarkey. Ah, freaking tiger crap. No, despite looking cool, there's actually not too much in the way of useful on you, is there? There's this. Yeah, here we go, regress shell. Specimen shows a complex series of regressing rings. Well, it looks pretty. So there's that.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Woo! Haha! Alright, away. Well, hasn't the past couple episodes just been peachy? Certainly been a lot more pleasant than previous excursions into this game. Not as if I haven't enjoyed them, in fact I've loved them. But it's been nice to have like just a sort of relaxing sesh. Yeah, I'd say this was like a thing as well. I know I've been in here, but... You can just open this? Cha-ching! Legacy crew manifest.
Integrating new PDA data.
I wish I could get some new stuff. There's a few bits and pieces. Aha. Ah, I knew I need the wiring tool. So I guess instead of the Sea Glide, use this. Right, bueno. Well, before I open that, actually. Oh man. No battery for that either. Well, I'm gonna need a flashlight. Let's just... Whoa! Let's head back. There's a couple things I want to do, actually, thinking about it. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I had the equipment to make the ultra-glide fins, but I need a modification station in order to do so, which I do not know how to make, so... I mean, modification station... there's the fabricator and stuff here. No, it was not to be, unfortunately. Still, though, we got battery in the flashlight now, so if I head back this way... Wrong way. I'm using one kelp forest for another. Get the bloody Sea Glide out. You big mimsy. Knife's less of a weapon, more of a tool anyway. Alright, where is it? There it is. Sorry. That's your life now, I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. In we are here. Again. Can I open this one? Can I go back here and scan anything? There's a beacon fragment, which I think I already have the scans for. So very well and good. Actually, make sure... I don't think I actually topped up my air. So, just to make sure we do that, and then that. Down. Is that just dead? It's a rotten cooked peeper. It's kind of weird and off-putting. Okay, let's open it. What we got? Mobile vehicle bay fragment? I think I have the material. I got that earlier. And then a beacon fragment. mean, all this is just titanium at this point, but still. And then there's this. Which is nothing. Oh well, that's a little bit of an anticlimax, honestly. You think a locked door would have something precious in it, and yes, if you were looking for those particular items, then joy of joys, but they're a little everywhere. You go for something a little rarer, like a modification station, for example. Just throwing it out there. That big freaking geyser over there. I wonder what stuff like this is. It all looks valuable. Very cool. What's that over there? It's just an interesting looking biome is all. Alright guys, I think that's it for... You know, I still don't know what's making those kind of dolphin whale noises. It's not the reefback leviathans, at least I don't think so, but it's always coming from this direction. And I have no idea what's making it. Whee! Okie dokie, folks. This has been my research collect-a-thon. With the regress shell here, the violent bew, yep, luminescent plant. And we have, here we go, Degassi survivors. Altera search and rescue mission. Degassi? With the Degassi. Auxiliary search and rescue mission, Paul Torgal. Chief of Torgal Corps, captain of the Degassi. Lost in space, and he was 79 at the time. Poor Torgal and his crew fell out of contact with Mongolian authorities close to a decade ago. So we weren't... the Aurora was not a Mongolian ship. This is a different ship that crashed. The Torgals were a resourceful and powerful clan, and the ship was well equipped, so their survival is considered likely. However, multiple vessels passing through the system have attempted to trace the ship to no effect. It is hoped the Aurora's superior scanning suite can do better. Made majority shareholder of Torgal Corps by his mother upon her retirement, interaction with Altera limited to infrequent chartered munitions deliveries. Beneficiary of life extension technologies, accompanied by his only child Bart Torgal, 19, heir to the Torgal, yep. Emissary Kassar reports Torgal often travelled with the skeleton crew but was known for making rash but profitable decisions. Inadequate systems maintenance or straying from its planned routes may account for the ship's disappearance or, as we now know, shot down due to quarantine. Folks, I feel like this has been a really productive session. I really do. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, I'm thinking habitat. I'm thinking it's time. I think we have plenty of resources, so yeah, seems as though it's meant to be. So look forward to that. Thank you. Ciao.